Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Dalhousie University's Fall 2022 Convocation for graduating classes from the Faculty of Management, the Faculty of Science, and the Faculty of Graduate Studies. My name is Frank Harvey. It is my distinct honor and privilege to be serving as Dalhousie's Provost and Vice President Academic, and I will be the MC for today's ceremony. I'd like to begin the ceremony by asking Elder Anne Labilois to deliver the traditional Mi'kmaq welcome.
Gwe. So nice to see everybody here. Congratulations to the students. You bring a brighter future, and that is quite a gift. And congratulations to the parents and all those that supported them through it. You did a wonderful job, so you should be very proud of yourself. I'd like to welcome you to the land of the Mi'kmaq, which is the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. We are very, very honored to have you here. And my ancestors welcomed all your ancestors. That is such a gift. So continue on with your journey as you have learned about yourself, not only being educated, but we learn about ourselves through our journey. So that is wonderful. Continue being compassionate people, helping each other and helping others. Have a wonderful day. Namoltus.
Thank you very much, Elder Labilois, for that beautiful welcome. I would also like to acknowledge that Dalhousie University and our community benefit from and sit on Mi'kmaq, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. We are very grateful for our partnerships and our friendships across our campuses, faculties, and administrative units. We are grateful for our elders, past, present, and emerging, our elders in residence, grateful for our community leaders, our Indigenous Advisory Council, our Director of Indigenous Community Engagement, Catherine Martin, Indigenous Student Center, Indigenous Research Facilitator in the VP Research Office, Indigenous Health Programs, Inclusive Pathways to the Medical Professions, our Indigenous Student Access Pathways on the Truro campus for First Nations, Métis, and Inuit students, and many other critically important initiatives and partnerships across our campuses. We will continue to work on and build on these critically important relationships and friendships because We are all treaty people, and we take these words and our commitment to truth and reconciliation very seriously. We would also like to acknowledge the histories, contributions, and the legacies of the African Nova Scotian people and communities who have been here for over 400 years. We are grateful for our African Nova Scotian Advisory Council, our Director of African Nova Scotian Community Engagement, and our pathways onto the Truro campus. I am sure all of our graduating students today have very fond memories of your time at Dalhousie. But there are typically two specific times on a university campus that are particularly significant. The first, of course, is at the start of each year when we welcome our new students to campus and introduce them to their programs and to their faculty members and classmates. And the second is at the end of their program when we come together as we are today, fortunately in person, to celebrate the completion of your degree. For many, this day very likely comes with a range of different emotions, sadness at leaving behind a community and many close friends, perhaps eagerness to move on from Dalhousie to begin a new job, a new career, another program of study, possibly a little fear and anxiety for those who aren't sure what's next, and certainly, I hope, gratitude for all those who supported you along the way. But above all, I hope you feel pride. You've done what many people only dream of, and you should be proud of your accomplishments. Completing your degree, particularly in these unique circumstances of a 2-year-long pandemic, certainly gives us all many reasons to be incredibly proud of you and your accomplishments. Convocation marks the culmination of years of very, very hard work, and your work deserves to be formally acknowledged and formally celebrated. Throughout the completion of your degree, you've spent hundreds of hours in classes, tutorials, and labs. You've read thousands of pages from books, journal articles, and research reports. You have written and studied hundreds of pages of notes that you've extracted from those classes and books and reports. You found time to be student leaders in societies, athletics, extracurricular activities. You completed hundreds of quizzes, midterms, and final exams. Our management students participated in case competitions, and many likely won a few. You explored new cultures and likely had conversations with peers and professors in second or third languages. You've engaged with local groups and organizations. You've made connections and earned valuable work experience through co-ops and experiential learning opportunities, and you've been introduced to the complexities of our global challenges and the need to innovate and the need to create and produce innovative forms of management to address those challenges. Our science students analyzed and visualized data of many kinds. You participated in numerous in-class and out-of-class experimental research projects. Many of you have gained extra experience by taking a summer field course or studying abroad or completing co-op work terms. You've developed skills and expertise with online and in-person learning, and you have adapted as new challenges came your way throughout your entire degree. And you learned how to navigate the life sciences building. And all of our graduates today have made many, many great friends. But as you all completed your respective degrees, you also spent a good part of your life balancing school and work and social lives, dealing with fears and anxieties about your program, about your future, dealing with relationships and social pressures, managing your budget, in some cases completing your degree while completing juggling a job, maybe 1, 2, or 3 different jobs to cover tuition. And I'm sure you all dealt with personal and emotional crises, and perhaps even losses tied to the pandemic. Your graduation speaks volumes about your capacity and your willingness to succeed anywhere by applying the life lessons, the skills, the knowledge, the passions, the life choices that you lived through as you completed your degree. These are all the reasons that we're celebrating today. These are the reasons that your family and friends and the entire Dalhousie community are so incredibly proud of you. These are the reasons you inspire us. So feel free to make some noise. Congratulations. Family and friends, although we would typically encourage you to work your way around the auditorium and take as many pictures as you would like, for health and safety reasons, we will ask that you stay in your seat, stand up, and take as many pictures as you like. Feel free to share those photos online through #DalGrad. The Convocation is webcast. Feel free, of course, to share the link to the ceremonies with friends and family. Now, I'd like to take, and we also have a photographer from Life Touch who will be taking close-up photographs of all the graduates as they walk through the stage, and we will, of course, share those. Now, I'd like to take a moment to introduce those individuals in the platform party who will be formally participating in our ceremony today. So when I call your name, if you are able, if you could remain standing. Starting with Elder Anne Lebilois, who gave the beautiful traditional Mi'kmaq welcome. Dr. Deep Saini, President and Vice Chancellor of Dalhousie. Dr. Louise Spiteri, the Chair of Dalhousie's Senate. Dr. Kim Brooks, the Dean of the Faculty of Management. Dr. Charles McDonald, the Dean of the Faculty of Science. No cowbells for... Dr. Estelle Joubert, Assistant Dean of PhD Strategy, the Faculty of Graduate Studies. Elder Catherine Martin, our Director of Indigenous Community Engagement. And Dr. Kevin Hewitt, Associate Dean, Equity and Inclusion, the Faculty of Science, who carried in... Thank you, Kevin, who carried in the New Dawn staff, bringing the students to their seats today, and who will be our convocation speaker for this ceremony today. Thank you. Also on the platform party today and in the audience are others who have contributed to or who have been committed to your success in many different ways. These include numerous faculty members, staff, administrators, your associate deans, VPs, AVPs, many others who are also critical to the success of our students and to the academic excellence of our program. So can I ask you all please to stand? Your platform party today. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you. Can I ask you all to just take a second to turn the sound off on your phones, but please don't worry about turning the sound off of your children. Those are beautiful sounds. Don't worry about it. We always welcome sounds for future Dalhousie students. So please keep up the noise. It's good. I would now like to invite Dr. Deep Saini to deliver the President's remarks on this wonderful occasion.
Thank you, Dr. Harvey. Distinguished guests, families and friends, the platform party, and of course, most importantly, the graduates. What an honor and an immense pleasure it is to join you here today for this truly well-deserved celebration of your transition from students to alumni. Class of 2022, you completed your studies in extraordinary circumstances. Although it may feel like we are close to the return to normal, for most of you, almost half of your studies were completed during the pandemic. So today, we are celebrating your perseverance, your resilience, your grit, your determination, and all that you have achieved by rising to the challenges that were thrown at you incessantly over and over throughout your university journey and while we all dealt with this pandemic. That is just truly awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get together, put our hands together for these awesome people who are graduating today. This is a milestone, and a milestone that is truly well earned and a source of great pride for both you and your supporters. You didn't have it easy, but I dare to imagine that someday you will look back and realize, and that is if you don't already realize so, that completing your degree in such extraordinary circumstances made you stronger. Perhaps it made you more resilient, more creative, more innovative, more empathetic, more civic-minded, more conscious of how the actions of one impact others, and often those others are many, and more committed to striving for a better tomorrow. And these are exactly the kind of traits that the world needs right now. While we are celebrating today, we should remember that there are challenges ahead. There are challenges present today. We may be emerging from the pandemic, but our societies are still facing a confluence of daunting, wicked challenges. Examples of that: the climate change, perhaps the biggest of the crises that we will be facing as a species. The urgent need to recognize and address historical injustices. The public health challenges, despite the sense that the pandemic is receding. There are many other public health challenges around the world. The need to feed a projected population of 9 billion on this planet without destroying the planet through our quest to feed people and thereby compromising the environment. And of course, the challenges to democracy, peace, and global order that we are all too familiar with. So the task in front of today's graduates is not an easy one, and it will indeed demand a great deal of you. But amidst all these uncertainties and all these challenges, remember that there are unparalleled opportunities to be seized. And in some ways, we are, in my view, at the cusp of the greatest creative destruction that our generation, our people who are present today, have witnessed in our lifetimes. Now, seizing these opportunities is going to take certain qualities. And one of those big, major qualities is the willingness to take chances and risks. When I think back at my own life, which started in very humble circumstances, I look at it and I say, well, the greatest opportunities in my own life have come because I was willing to take a chance and take a risk. Now, before you get worried that I'm going to tell you the story of my life, please be assured I'm not going to go there. But, and it's not a particularly interesting story, so, but if you do have difficulty sleeping at any time, please call me up and I'll tell you the story. Your generation, and that is more important at this moment, your generation has demonstrated again and again that you have what it takes to overcome extreme circumstances. When I see what you have overcome in order to get to this point today, and especially when I try to imagine what you have become as a result of that experience, I feel totally confident that you are entirely up to the task that lies ahead, and the world that you're going to be handling is indeed in very, very competent hands. Your university education has trained you to ask critical questions and make decisions based on evidence and not on unsubstantiated opinions and gut feelings. These are powerful tools in your hands and, of course, a great responsibility that you have in a world that is full of people seeking to impose their opinions over the evidence. So I urge you, as you move out there, to exercise this responsibility with confidence, courage, and conviction. And I am actually confident that in your first baby steps towards being the future leaders and managers of this world, you have already started doing that. I am very confident of that. Now, we're celebrating your graduation today, but we are also celebrating your membership in Dalhousie's worldwide community of more than 155,000 alumni. If you look it up, this is a very distinguished group of people, our graduates, our alumni. And this group has, in fact, already left an indelible mark on societies around the world. I have no doubt that you too will uphold this tradition, and in the years to come, you will demonstrate that you too will achieve great things, but very importantly, those great things will be not just for yourself. Of course, you will achieve great things for yourselves, but you will achieve them for the world. By attending today's ceremony, you are recognizing and celebrating the investment you have made in your education. But we are right with you, and we do take this very seriously. So we are committed to continuing to raise our ambitions for Dalhousie, and through that, continue to raise Dalhousie as a university. And in doing so, we are committed to ensuring that the value of your degree that you will receive today will keep on appreciating over time. As your institution rises, so does the value of your degree. You, our graduates and alumni, are the greatest source of pride and joy for us. So on behalf of Dalhousie University, please accept my heartfelt congratulations. Thank you for celebrating with us today, and please stay in touch. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vice-Chancellor. Graduates, please rise. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, as Chair of the Senate of Dalhousie University, I ask you to confer degrees upon those candidates whose names have been approved by Senate.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in Dalhousie University, I admit to their respective degrees and diplomas with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto those candidates who have fulfilled the requirements of the degree and whose names have been approved by Senate. Admitto vos ad gradum.
Graduates, please be seated.
I would now like to call upon Dr. Kim Brooks, the Dean of the Faculty of Management, Dr. Charles MacDonald, the Dean of the Faculty of Science, and Dr. Estelle Joubert, Assistant Dean with the Faculty of Graduate Studies, and Olivier Blais, who will be the order today, an alum from the Fountain School of Performing Arts, to present the candidates who are here today receiving degrees.
Thank you. To the graduates, you look awesome. We have outrageous expectations for you. Good luck, my friends. All right, Mr. Chancellor, as Dean, I'm pleased to be here today to celebrate the accomplishments of candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for degrees in the Faculty of Management.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates are here today to receive the Bachelor of Commerce. Morgan Balge, Cooperative Program. Cody James Carta Bormasine, major in Marketing Management Cooperative Program. Hoon Choi, major in Marketing Management Cooperative Program. Aliana Marquez Cortez, major in Marketing Management Cooperative Program with distinction. Conrad James Murphy Dickinson, Cooperative Program. Piers Elms, major in Finance Cooperative Program. Cassia Lake Hudson Goal, Cooperative Program with distinction. Ross James Warren Hewson, major in Accounting Cooperative Program. Carmen Hum, Cooperative Program. Amanda Elizabeth Kashmar, Cooperative Education in Accounting. Philip Edward Kolanowoski, Cooperative Program. Connor Lavis, major in Accounting Cooperative Program with distinction. Ji-Chi Lee, major in Marketing Management Cooperative Program. Jake William McMillan, major in Marketing Management Cooperative Program. Finn Woolings McGee, major in Entrepreneurship Cooperative Program with distinction. Carson Scott Nireberski, major in Finance Cooperative Program. William Taylor Puffer, major in Finance Cooperative Program. Ian Morris Rankin, major in Marketing Management Cooperative Program. Jonathan Roberts Case, major in Marketing Management Cooperative Program. Dichron Yu, major in Finance Cooperative Program. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Bachelor of Commerce. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates are here today to receive the Bachelor of Management. Philippe Amiro. Andrew James Anthony. Shangran Sri. Liam Kenneth Dixon, major in Entrepreneurship and Innovation. Zijun Gao, major in Management Data and Information. Kaylee Good. Jiyu Huang, major in Managing Data and Information. Elisa Dale Kawahara. Rilong Lee with distinction. Addison McCulloch, major in entrepreneurship and innovation. Wenyu Kyu. Sarah Bettina Reed, major in leadership and organization. Elisa Alejandra Rosales Ponce. Kelly Sarah Ryan, major in managing data and information with distinction. Yanfeng Song. Yuchi Su. Punwarit Tachapan Yarak, major in entrepreneurship and innovation with distinction. Marshall Edward Woodside. Shui Yang. Xuo Chang. Wechiao Zhou, major in managing data and information. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Bachelor of Management.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, as Dean, I'm pleased to be here today to celebrate the accomplishments of candidates who fulfilled the requirements for the degrees within the Faculty of Science.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidate is here today from the University of King's College to receive the Bachelor of Arts. Anna M. Torres, major in psychology. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today from the University of King's College to receive the Bachelor of Arts. It seems that this was actually the Bachelor of Science and not the Bachelor of Arts. So my apologies. This is now the Bachelor of Arts that I am presenting to you, Mr. Vice Chancellor Jerry Dai. Yuxing Ding, major in economics. Chanel Alexandra Grant, major in psychology. Rebecca Mary Horn, major in psychology with distinction. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I made another mistake. We are still on the Bachelor of Science. I am a professional. Christopher Pierre Edemoni, major in biology with distinction. Salem Fayez Alamez. Maha Fahad Al-Tubiani, major in microbiology and immunology. Abdullah Ben Bahanyan, major in neuroscience. Alexander Murad Boutillier, major in statistics with distinction. Wang Hei Chan, major in earth sciences. George Faza, with honors in both psychology and German first-class honors. William Alexander Fogoa, double major in biology and classics. Rosheni Fernando, major in biology. Anastasia Simone Forbes, major in actuarial science. Michael Alexander Freckleton, major in physics. Camille Genevieve Guerreau, major in marine biology. Emily Ann Gilbo, major in marine biology. Jared Justin Grinter, major in psychology with distinction. Liam Patrick Brian Hagerman, with honors in biology, first-class honors. David William Hamilton, major in marine biology. Emma Nicole Hart, major in biology. Kathleen Margaret Hatch, major in biology. Arabella Hayton, major in earth sciences. Jad Xavier Hamadan, major in neuroscience. Linda Joanne Day Hutchinson, with honors in marine biology cooperative program, first class honors. Sadie Catherine Jacobs Peters, major in earth sciences. Rory Anton Joyce, major in earth sciences with distinction. Zorana Koik, major in psychology. Samara Maria Langman. Travis Gordon Langford, major in marine biology. Brady Morgan LeBlanc, major in biology. Simon Louis Léger with honors in neuroscience, first class honors. Jiamin Ma, major in statistics. Jessica Catherine McDonald, major in psychology. Kathleen Ann McKelman, double major in biology and philosophy. Alicia Elizabeth McGraw, major in biology with distinction. Sophia Alexandra Mikarsky, major in biology. Cassandra Mary Rose Moriarty, major in biology. Neil Willem Felix Mueller, double major in biochemistry and molecular biology and computer science with distinction. Maximilian Alexander Myers, major in earth sciences. Cassidy Kenneth Purley. Mikola Prus, major in marine biology. Wadad Samaha, major in psychology. Christina Luana Sava, major in psychology. Abigail Lizanne Shearer, major in psychology. Sydney Jean Siliker, major in chemistry. Miao Sun, major in marine biology with distinction. Shihao Tian, major in economics. Emily Nicole Traver with honors in chemistry. Elizabeth Jane Weston with honors in marine biology, first class honors. Jen Lynn Wingfield, major in psychology with distinction. Shishi Wu, major in economics. Yifan Zhuo, double major in biology and German. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Bachelor of Science. The following candidate is here today to receive the Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences. Eva Brenda Bandanyera. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Bachelor of Science in Medical Sciences.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, as Assistant Dean, I am pleased to be here today to celebrate the accomplishments of candidates who have fulfilled the requirements for degrees within the Faculty of Graduate Studies.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates are here today to receive the Graduate Diploma in Information Management. Graduate Diploma in Public Administration is what I said. Philson Paul Kempton. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Graduate Diploma in Public Administration. One second. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates are here today to receive the Master of Business Administration. Fraser Amos. Thanks. James Andrews. Joshua Frederick Bashow. Andrew Bonamo. Stacy Ann M. Callender. Matthew Robert Chong. Kimberly Ann Cooper. Rebecca Croft. Heather Mary Fraser. Nijad Hamza. Angela Dorothy Johnson. David Michael Joyce. Shania Coloracci. Jean-Sébastien Kirouac. Nuruddin Coyote Lassisi. Kelly Mary McDonald. Orla McDevitt. Jennifer Barbara McGarity. Kevin Richard Miller. Onur Pakanila. Shaman Samuda. Brittany Sears. Sarah Doyne Sherwood. Jamacy Dafina Sutherland. Ian Robert Taylor. Han Tian. Zhengyu Wang. Christopher Ross White. Karen Wong. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Master of Business Administration. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates are here today to receive the Master of Environmental Studies. Thomas Hendrick Baker. Lillian Jane Hedgie Barraclough. Brianne Louise Lamoureux. Jessica McKean. Manjulika Emily Robertson. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of those candidates who are here today to receive the Master of Environmental Studies. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates are here today to receive the Master of Information. Toby Dyer. Molly Elizabeth McDougall. Kristen Leanne Rose. Sam Elliott Schwanek. Evan Michael Thomas. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of those candidates who are here today to receive the Master of Information. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates are here today to receive the Master of Information Management. Kalinder Kaur Benapal. Nathan Matthew Clausen. Martha Jane Meisner. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of those candidates who are here today to receive the Master of Information Management. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates are here to receive the Master of Library and Information Studies. Coral Siobhan Wiggins. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of those candidates who are here today to receive the Master of Library and Information Studies. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidate is here today to receive the Master of Public Administration, Evan David Baltzer. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Master of Public Administration. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidate is here today to receive the Master of Resource and Environmental Management, Amit Robert Baroy. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of those candidates who are here today to receive the Master of Resource and Environmental Management. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the following candidates are here today to receive the Master of Science. Broderick Maxwell Badcock Parks, Psychology and Neuroscience. Stacia May Dolliver, Microbiology and Immunology. Natasha Drag, Earth Sciences. Jason Roger Foster, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Adam John Lucas in Mathematics. Stephanie McDeesey, Microbiology and Immunology. Kaylin Allison Elizabeth Murray in Biology. Denny Salja in Mathematics. Sydney Brooks Shepherd in Chemistry. Madeline Lota Stoltz, Microbiology and Immunology. Jordan Spencer Thompson, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Mr. Vice Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the Master of Science.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, The degree of Doctor of Philosophy is the highest earned degree awarded by the university, and as such, represents the culmination of the candidate's educational achievement. I am pleased to present to you the following candidates who, through thesis and examination, have fulfilled the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Mr. Vice Chancellor, the awarding of the PhD degree completes a long cooperation between the student and their thesis advisor. We are pleased in this ceremony also to recognize the supervisor of the doctoral candidate, and we ask the supervisor to stand and present the parchment to the graduate following a hooding. Following the awarding of the degree, our newest PhD graduates are asked to join the faculty on stage.
Sarah Bartel in psychology, supervised by Sherry Stewart and Simon Sherry. Brendan Ian Liam Brady in medical physics, supervised by Timothy Bardouille. Meredith Burke in oceanography, supervised by John Grant and Raman Filgira. Erin Elizabeth Dempsey in psychology, supervised by Isabel Smith and Chris Moore. Landon John Getz in microbiology and immunology, supervised by Nikhil Thomas. Stephanie Ann Hall in biology, supervised by Fraser Clark and Sarah Stewart Clark. Reem Karabali in chemistry, supervised by Mita Dasog. Trevor Brian Kelly in earth sciences, supervised by Grant Walk. Ethan McAllister Lawler in statistics, supervised by Joanna Mills Fleming. Eric Robert Logan in physics, supervised by Jeff Bond. Brian James Masiag in earth sciences, supervised by James Brennan. Tiberiu Mahu in psychology, supervised by Sherry Stewart. Laura Elizabeth McMillan in psychology and neuroscience, supervised by Shelley Adamo. Kathleen Eva Merwin in psychology, supervised by Natalie Rosen. Kira O'Neill in Psychology and Neuroscience, supervised by Aaron Newman. Lindsay Miriam Rubenfeld in Psychology, supervised by Gail Eskies. Lorraine Louise Schiller in Interdisciplinary Studies, supervised by Megan Bailey. Jeffrey Robert Simmons in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, supervised by Ian Rainey. Logan Slade in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, supervised by Thomas Polanil-Canil. Laura Elizabeth Steves in Biology, supervised by Raymond Filguera. Noelle Joanna Strickland in Psychology, supervised by Sherry Stewart. Perry Rebecca Tuttleman in Psychology, supervised by Christine Chambers. Carla Natalia Valenzuela in Microbiology and Immunology, supervised by Jenya Chang. Jenny Weitzman in Interdisciplinary Studies, supervised by Raymond Filguera and John Grant. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of candidates who are here today to receive the degree of Doctor of Philosophy.
Can I ask for a round of applause for our aspiring stand-up comic, an amazing order, Olivia Blair. Thank you, Olivia. Please join me once again in congratulating all of our graduates, undergraduate and graduate students. Congratulations. Now, with that applause in mind, I would now like to call attention to the families and friends of our graduates. We know that Convocation is a very important occasion for you as well, and I'm sure all of us recognize the importance that your love and support played along the way. So we would like to express our gratitude to you for the role you've played. And if I can ask the graduates to please stand up one last time, and if I can ask the onstage party to stand up as well. Graduates, your family and friends have been applauding you throughout our convocation ceremony today. Now it's your turn and our turn to make some noise to thank them and honor them for their love and support. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Thank you.
Dr. Kevin Hewitt is a professor in the Department of Physics and Atmospheric Sciences and former chair of the Dalhousie Senate. He has unified his deep and abiding interest in science and community engagement by co-founding the award-winning Imhotep's Legacy Academy, a STEM outreach program for Black students from junior high to university. He is a recipient of Dalhousie's Rosemary Gill Award for service to students and was recently appointed as Associate Dean, Equity and Inclusion in the Faculty of Science, which is a new position created to lead the development of and implementation of an equity, diversity, inclusion, and accessibility strategy and framework for the faculty. It's with great pleasure that I invite Dr. Kevin Hewitt to address this convocation.
Thank you, Dean MacDonald. I would like to start by saying it's an honor and a privilege to address Convocation. This opportunity comes to an individual who was painfully shy in high school, could not stand up in a class to say a word. So I've progressed since those times. So I would like to thank the university for this opportunity, President Saini, Senate Chair Spiteri, honored guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and supporters of our graduates. I'm pleased to offer just a few words, just about an hour long. Really, only 10 minutes. You can time me. I'm pleased to offer some words of congratulations to our graduates this afternoon. This is a day of celebration, a day you complete one chapter as a graduate of the Faculty of Management, a Faculty of Science, or Graduate Studies. It's also a day to look forward to that next chapter. You might be entering a professional career, professional life, or pursuing another degree. We celebrate your accomplishments, but also celebrate the support that's provided by those in the audience and on stage, your friends, family, staff, faculty, and TAs, LTAs, your peers in your study groups, those clubs that you were involved with. It's said you learn more outside the classroom than within. Give thanks. Give great thanks, because there are many who didn't have that support in the classroom or outside, or the financial means, who are not beside you this afternoon. And I would say that I'm here today even though I may have been one of those absent students. So at the University of Toronto, where I did my undergraduate degree, working several jobs, commuting 2 hours each way, in first year, I was put on probation, almost. But through the support of family, I was able to make it through to become the U of T Scarborough College Physics Prize recipient. Later on, in graduate school, I thank my supervisor for bearing with me, because for 2 years of my graduate degree, I basically did community work. Not because simply because that community supported me. Were it not for that community, I may not have made it through that PhD. So We should think about the absent students as well, and think about what support as a university we can provide to ensure those seats aren't empty. Outside the walls of this building are some of the TAs and markers who have guided you on your journey. They're striking for better wages to sustain themselves, to provide you with the quality education you deserve. It's a matter of social justice, and that is what I want to focus on today. I am here because of the social justice efforts of others. I'd like to share my perspective on how social justice is connected to my research, my work as a physicist, and your future career as a scientist or a management professional. Some work will seem very disconnected from the concept, like that of a physicist maybe, a chemist, a mathematician. Others appear more closely connected, like sustainability, resource and environmental management, economics. Should we not leave social justice work to social scientists? Am I delivering these remarks at the wrong convocation ceremony? Let me explain how social justice is connected to one of the fields that appears to be most distant from the concept, my work as a physicist. I will also describe how tenure made it all possible. Let's start with the definition. Justice is the concept of fairness. I have 4 kids, and the basic tenet of fairness towards one another is a daily occurrence. You know, whether my son is getting the same attention and time as my daughter, whether they're getting, and believe this or not, the same number of fortune cookies. Social justice just takes it to that larger level. It's fairness as it manifests in society. But it also should account for the past, for the unleveled playing field. That's why we use the term equity, not equality. So for example, an equitable race is where I let my daughter have a few meters because we're starting with different advantages. Equality would be for me to stand on that same line with her. It's a simple construct, right? We all practice it as parents, have grown up with it as children, but it's highly contested and fiercely defended by those who benefit and profit highly from the exploitation of the environment and the social exploitation of human beings. How is social justice connected to the university's mission outside of the field of social sciences? Faculty at my institution and elsewhere have responsibilities in 3 areas: research, teaching, and service, with a 40-40-20 split between those areas. Faculty members here will know, however, that by and large, research counts most in the tenure and promotion process. That it's more like a 80-15-5 split, perhaps. Why has the service component declined in its importance? It's declined, I think, because we've forgotten that post-secondary institutions serve the common good of society, that academic freedom entails the right to engage in service to the institution and community. And that service to the community should be valued as much as the right to carry out and disseminate and publish research results. Tenure allows one to exercise that freedom without fear of retribution. And what is that common good we're pursuing? In my view, it's the creation of a just society. It's the service to the community that has seen a decline mirrored by the declining value of that service component. Social justice has informed what I do, but I could not pursue it fully until later in my career, once I obtained the protections afforded by tenure. So how have I used this freedom? Though I'm a physicist, I try to tackle topics that impact underrepresented communities, co-created organizations that impact the next generation of scientists. For example, I co-founded the Canadian Black Scientists Network in 2020, and early in my career, the Imhotep's Legacy Academy in 2003, and created a national science fair for Black students in 2021. I've also brought science to public venues to raise awareness of conditions such as sickle cell anemia. International collaborations of mine more recently are structured around serving a global citizenry. For example, I work with colleagues at the University of West Indies on the high incidence of uterine fibroids in Black women. Because in my life, many were impacted by this condition. You can ask me afterwards how a physicist can contribute to that study. The above exemplifies the principle that by expanding the diversity of the research community, there's an increased likelihood that the entire spectrum of human conditions are examined. I undertook efforts with Anastasia Smolina in 2020 to conduct the first diversity survey of the physics community in Canada. Not only is this research a matter of social justice, but it will also accelerate the field's advance because we know more diverse groups create more innovative and robust outcomes. In our current crisis of health inequity, the digital divide, misinformation, climate change denial, we see the consequences, the dire consequences of approaching science separately from society, equity, and community. Let's reset our thinking regarding the role that scientists play in our pursuit of social justice, to consider the entirety of the impact of our research, beyond the lab and the immediate question, to broader questions about societal and environmental impacts. Would that have altered the outcome of the discovery of fission, the atomic age, our use of natural resources? You can answer that question. But there's a good example of how we can think beyond the basic questions in the lab to think about those further impacts. So one of the leaders in battery research, Jeff Don, has been trying to reduce the use of cobalt in those lithium-ion batteries that are in your cell phones. In part because there's a corresponding exploitation and death resulting from its mining in parts of Africa. So if you think beyond the lab, you would then pursue a different goal of reducing the amount of cobalt, and that's one example. So in support of this approach, I agree with the Pugwash scientists' call for an ethical code of conduct for scientists, along the lines of the Hippocratic Oath taken by doctors, the iron ring ceremony for engineers, for those of you who are familiar with engineers and doctors. We need ethics and social justice as an integral component in our work and in the curriculum. As we conduct our work, we should consider the entirety of its impact. This is a common perspective held by Indigenous communities, from First Nations on Turtle Island to the African continent. I hope that throughout your career, You will consider the ethical implications of your work before you act. And if you uncover those implications after the fact, work to address those. You can't absolve yourself of the responsibility of what you've created. To close, my purpose today was to ask you to contemplate your social obligations as future scientists and management professionals. Take a moment to think about what you might commit to doing in whatever role you find yourself. Dalhousie students, and I don't have the reference for this, but Dalhousie students are known for their social consciousness, for their pursuit of social justice. That includes you all here today, not just those graduating with social science-related degrees. Thank you for listening, and best wishes.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hewitt. Thank you for that beautiful and inspiring convocation address, for providing us with some insights about your journey, your thoughts on social justice. And if I can just say a personal thank you for working with me, both in my role as dean and subsequently as provost, on many initiatives and projects all tied to social justice embedded within the institution. I just want to thank you for your service to Dalhousie and for that beautiful convocation address. This ceremony is the fourth and final convocation for the fall 2022 cohort. I'd like to offer a few thanks. I'd like to start by thanking the Dalhousie faculty, the Dalhousie staff, supervisors, for all your support, for the support for our students, and for joining us on stage in the platform party to celebrate over the last 2 days this wonderful occasion. So thank you all very much. I would also like to thank and recognize Elder Anne Lebelois for offering the beautiful Mi'kmaq welcomes over the last 4 convocation ceremonies, and Catherine Martin, our Director of Indigenous Community Engagement, for leading our students with the beautiful drumming on the last 2 days. So thank you very much for that. I also want to thank the members of the Maritime Brass Quintet who have played pomp and circumstances at all of our ceremonies as the graduates entered the auditorium. I want to thank the Fountain School of Performing Arts and the Order Olivier Blais for his role over the last 2 days, over 4 convocations. I want to thank Chloe Dion and Charisse Pohl, voice students in the Fountain School of Performing Arts, for singing O Canada at the end of each ceremony. I want to thank George Paul, the composer of the Mi'kmaq Honor Song that you will hear as the procession leaves the auditorium today. Is that for me? It's for you. I want to thank the Dalhousie Arts Center staff who support us both at the front and back of the house and the backstage. They have been absolutely extraordinary. And I want to thank the Registrar's Office team. They told me not to work my way through the list. I wish I could because they are all amazing. They look after the logistics associated with putting a ceremony like this together. It is comprehensive and time-consuming, and I just want to thank them as well. Graduates, let me be the first to acknowledge that as you leave the auditorium today, you will officially become part of Dalhousie's alumni network, as Dr. Saini pointed out in his remarks, a network of over 155,000 people around the world. This is a tremendous asset, and I hope you take advantage of the connection to the broader Dalhousie community. We invite you to get involved. We invite you to stay involved. In recognition of your new status, members of the Alumni Association will present you with an alumni pin on your way out of the auditorium, on the way out of the ceremony today, and we hope you wear it with pride. Congratulations again. Welcome to the Dalhousie alumni family, graduates, and guests. The business of convocation is concluded. After the singing of O Canada, you are requested, if you are able, you are requested to remain standing as the academic procession leaves the auditorium. And I now invite you to join Charisse Pohl, a Dalhousie voice student from the Fountain School of Performing Arts, in the singing of our national anthem. Thank you.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, quand embrasse par les pépés, il s'est porté la croix, ton histoire est une épopée, les plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Give me the manage, don't delio no te, nigga much to my we done. Give me the manage, don't what a big soul te, nigga much to. Abahon madultinet, abahon madultinet, dan gisuk eliga haluk sigo ulau si amo we aheu we yo we haya we yo hey 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 haya hey yo we yo we haya we yo hey yo hey haya we 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 yo hey haya hey yo give me the manage down the no give nigga much good my we done it give me the manage done what a big soul did nigga much good dan delio no te nigga much to my we done it get me dead in minute don what a big soul nigga much to abahon madutine hey abahon madutine dan giso keliga look sigo ulau fit amo we hey we oh we hi ya we oh hey oh we hi we oh hey hi ya we oh hey hi we oh hey hi we oh hey hi we oh hey hi hey we oh hey hi we oh hey oh hey hi we 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 oh hey hi hey get me dead in minute don delio no te nigga much to my we done it get me dead in minute don what a big soul nigga much to abahon madutine hey abahon madutine dan gisul teliga look sigo ulau fit amo we hey